Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'd yield myself such time as I make it to.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today in strong support of H.Res 1284, which is a resolution obviously supporting the goals and ideas of International Learn to Fly Day. And I would like to thank Mr. Boyd and Mr. Ehlers for sponsoring this meaningful piece of legislation. Both these individuals are great advocates of aviation, and they need to be commended for this bill. Mr. Speaker, aviation plays an important role in America and throughout the world, and it expands business opportunities, it creates very well-paying jobs, and it inspires innovation. And without flight instructors, flight schools, aviation groups, and industry promoting and teaching the next generation of pilots, many of these benefits are not going to be realized. Unfortunately, in recent years, the U.S. pilot population has declined. And as a pilot, actually a commercial pilot myself, it was easy for me because I grew up across the road from the airport. I played in airplane wrecks as a kid. I pumped gas and washed windshields and washed airplanes, any way to mooch a ride and get a lesson. And I grew up with it and grew up next to it, so I was able to learn to fly. But I find the news that the pilot population is declining. I find that extremely disappointing. And in response, the International Learn to Fly Day was established, and it's the third Saturday in May. And this goal is to increase interest in flying and to encourage the aviation community and others to get involved in aviation. There's a lot of groups out there, the Experimental Aircraft Association, the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association. I know the General Aviation Manufacturers Association, which are all here this week. They're all coming up with programs and working on programs to encourage young people to fly and trying to either get them their first lesson or get them ground school, whatever the case may be. But this is a very worthy cause, and I'm very proud to support it. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I would reserve the balance of my time.